Welcome along to my review of the British cruise line P&O Iona. Now, in terms of drinks, they do things slightly differently, and there is one thing that I didn't like about this cruise. More on those things later, but first let's jump straight in to all of the good stuff, and let's start where all cruises start, with embarkation. Now, this was extremely painless. From arrival at the terminal, I was whisked straight through security, up to the check-in desk, and on the ship in under 10 minutes. As your cruise card is waiting outside your room, there was no waiting around for that to be printed. I'd already done my security photo in advance as well, so within minutes I really was stepping onto the ship. And the rooms were ready by 1 p.m, so all was good for the first day. On to the next item then, and that is the drinks. So, P&O do things slightly differently. Rather than you paying for an expensive drink package, or as well as, you can take 1 litre of spirits and liqueurs on board. So I brought on board a litre of gin, and that lasted me the whole week. Apart from the odd drink here and there, I saved an absolute fortune on buying a drinks package on board. Next up then, the food. So, specialty and complimentary. I have to say, it was very rare for me to find any food that I didn't like on board. Starting with the specialty restaurants, you have the Epicurean, my absolute favourite restaurant on board. I've used this restaurant before, really top quality, tasty food. Just look at these dishes. Then you've also got Sindhu, which is the Indian restaurant on board. Again, high quality food, really attentive staff, really great place to try. You also have the other specialty restaurants, the likes of the Keel and Cow or the Glass House. Neither of these I tried, so I won't comment on them, but I do hear good things about both places. And then there is an array of complimentary choices on board. You have the main dining rooms, you have 4 of the main dining rooms. You also have the keys then, so this is an alternative to the buffet. There are 3 takeaway counters, and you have an American diner, you also have an Asian fusion, and you have a British fish and chips. So you can also get breakfast items from all of these, and then they are open throughout the day until fairly late in the evening. And then obviously no ship will be complete without the buffet. This one I particularly liked. It feels large and airy. It's decorated really well. It's a really nice way to spend the opening part of my cruise by having a quick bite to eat in here. As you'll see from the decor, really nicely done out. Up next then is the entertainment. I have to say I was really impressed. You have the shows in the main theatre. If anybody is a fan of the British boy band Take That, the headliner act is the Greatest Days, the Take That show. That was pretty superb. And then you also have other shows in the theatre. You also have the Sky Dome, where there are 3 different main performances, and you also have guest acts performing in there as well. And then you also have the Panorama Lounge, where the house band Pulse were very good and performed every night with different themes each night of the cruise. And you also had a comedian that performed in there as well. So there was lots going on around the ship at night time, and yes, entertainment, I rate it highly. On then to the internet. Now, Carnival Corp is in the process of upgrading all ships to Starlink internet. On Iona, it hasn't yet been done. However, I have to say, compared to other ships, the Wi-Fi was completely problem-free. I had no slow times. Ordinarily, when you get lots of people online at the same time, it really kind of grinds to a halt. but I had absolutely no connectivity issues whatsoever. I bought the one device package and I switched between my laptop and my phone, and that was very easy and painless to do. So internet gets a big thumbs up. And lastly then, on to the staff. Now, most of the staff couldn't do enough for you. They were friendly, cheerful, always said hello, always had a wave, really, really helpful, couldn't do enough. The only exception to that, and I'm really sorry to say because this isn't normally the case on cruises, I wasn't overly impressed with my room attendant. Despite me leaving a note for the room attendant to replenish the coffee supplies, this didn't happen on 4 separate days. So yeah, I was a little bit less than impressed with that. And I have to say that the room wasn't spotless when I entered it for the first time. So things like smears on the mirrors, marks on a sideboard where it had not been cleaned down properly, found a hair on the side, and yeah, it's not something that leaves me feeling confident. Where rooms following the COVID pandemic, I thought that cruise lines were maintaining the same level of cleanliness, and it just wasn't spotless like I would expect to walk into a cruise on. But there we go. That is my review of the cruise. Far, far, far many things outweigh that one bad thing, and overall, superb ship to sail on. Would I go on her again? Absolutely. If you'd like to check out the cruise vlogs which are upcoming, or my already available ship tour and room tour, then do consider subscribing so that you can see all of those right now, and you'll be notified when the vlogs drop, or indeed any other of my releases. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're first to be notified, and do drop a like if you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to share. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you on the next upload. Take care now. Bye bye.